All right. My name is Keith Matthews, for those of you who don't know me, and I'm been asked to share a little bit about the sanctuary renovation that took place several years ago. For those of you who were here during that time, you know the sanctuary was in desperate need of some renovations, and the committee was put together there in the year 2016 to begin to do that process. The story I'd like to tell, first of all, is I was outside working in my yard one Sunday afternoon, early 2016, and I received a phone call from Mr. John Jeffcoat. He was on the Committee on Committees. So he called me and said, "Hey Keith, I was calling to see if you'd be willing to serve on the Sanctuary Renovation Committee." And my immediate response to him, honestly, I didn't pray about it. I just answered him because I had an answer, and that was that, "Mr. John, my life's kind of busy right now. It's just not a good time. And respectfully, I'm going to have to decline this offer." And you know, Mr. John's a little hard of hearing, so Mr. John's response to that was, "Thank you so much, Keith. Got you down to serve. Appreciate your willingness to serve." So anyway, that's how I ended up on the committee, and God knew better than I did, and it turned out to be just a blessing to serve on that committee. Just to share a little bit about the process of our renovations, we were quickly led to Mr. James Davis being our general contractor, and that was a huge blessing as he gave us the guidance that we needed. Obviously, as you look around, we were able to paint the entire sanctuary and area throughout. New windows were placed throughout the sanctuary, the foyer, and the office area. Also, it included a renovation of the women's restroom in the foyer there, new ceiling throughout the sanctuary, a new lighting system with lighting fixtures. The sound control system was replaced, a new flooring was replaced, new pews. The new pew configuration allowed for a center aisle, which we hadn't had in a long time, which was desired especially for weddings. We were able to reconfigure the stage as well. Part of that renovation with the technology was also to remove the center screen that used to cover the baptistry and the cross, and replace that with the two side screens and projectors for those as well. Also, we were able to move the sound booth from the middle over to where it is right now, and include the new technology over there, getting it out of the way to allow for that center aisle. So anyway, another important point to point out that God really blessed us with is during that time our church had enough savings so that we didn't have to borrow any money from the bank and pay interest and all that. And so we were able to kind of borrow from ourselves and pay that back over time through the gifts of the generosity of the church. So that was a huge blessing as well. A personal memory of mine that's a favorite through the whole process was all about what's just underneath your feet as you're sitting here this morning. There was a Wednesday night prayer service that we had, and it was just prior to the carpet being installed. And so the church gathered that night and just kind of spread out all over the floor on the concrete, and everybody had some Sharpies there, and we just spent some time writing scriptures and prayers, just the desires of our heart for what God we wanted Him to do to use this room over the years. And we committed that space that night to be used for His glory only, and ultimately to reach as many people in our community as we can. So to me, that was a real special thing. So that's kind of a synopsis of our committee and what we did and what we were able to do. And just thanks once again for the Cook 100 committee for giving me the opportunity to share about this important time in the life of our church. Thank you.
Good morning. I've been asked to share renovations for our church over the last 25 years. And the first area I want to talk to you about is the second floor main building. Here we removed all the old flooring, wall coverings, ceiling, insulation, and wiring, and replaced with all new. The second area is our youth room. There they have assembly area along with 7 classrooms, and they also have a game room to excellent time for fellowship and fun. Last area I want to talk to you about, it's very special to me, and our lower part of our ministry building is our new children's facility. This children's area has assembly area along with 7 classrooms, and a secure and safe place for our children to learn and worship. All these areas offer excellent opportunities for growth, for learning, and for becoming closer to our Savior. And along with our children's area, we have also been able to add in an elevator, renovated the flooring and the hallways around the sanctuary, and our choir room, and 4 bathrooms. Thank you, and happy 100-year anniversary, Cook Baptist Church.